crowded, and even more crowded. It gets to the point where people are outside, and the servers are going outside and serving people out there. They're setting up little makeshift tables on like wine barrels and stuff. People just chilling out. Everyone's having a really good time, and the bar is filled to the brim. You guys have your seat. You're kind of feeling lucky that you came in early and you have it, and it's having a great time. So Smithy finally comes up, and Smithy goes up to the little stage they have where Abyssia performs. And Abyssia, you pretty much finished for the night, and he whispers over to you, goes, come on, enjoy the party. You work enough. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks, boss.
So you get your tips and everything else, which could be 100%, or it could have been taken from Vinny. You're not sure how much.
I'm pretty sure.
What? For sure what? I did nothing, I swear.
I found this off a truck.
Off the back of a truck.
Back of a cart.
So he goes, okay, everyone, quiet down. So our first act of entertainment for tonight is going to be Sweet Esmeralda. Esmeralda is a psychic, and she can see the future. So she's going to go around and try to do whoever she can and see their future. So, of course, it'll cost a couple of silver pieces for her talent, but enjoy the entertainment. When people hear that. Oh, yeah, okay, please.
Do me.
It's not free.
I'm not going to do it yet, just buddy. Not that drunk. But thank you.
We'll see if that's in the cards.
So Esmeralda says, good evening, everyone. I'll be coming around very shortly to you all.
Excuse me.
My word. She walks off, and you guys, on the three of you, are actually the first one to the table. The first table that she sees. She goes, I have time for two of you, and then I must go on. Who will I read? Whose future shall I set forth?
Well, I'd love to have my future read.
Ah, of course. And what is your name?
Arky Fint.
Arky Fint. What a peculiar name.
Thank you.
May I see your hand? Ah, okay. Your hand is very nice. It's very clean. Good for you. Arky, you will make a choice to live within the fire so that perhaps one day others will not burn. But your time will come. Ooh, very interesting reading for you, yes. Someone else, perhaps. I could do one other, only one other.
If you want, I'll
Out of game, you may roll initiative if you want to choose, or you can just decide in game.
Okay, here.
Ah, your hands are huge.
Just face palms her.
He put back on her face.
Read it.
I can't see anything except your hand.
Takes things very literally.
That's
And what is your name, giant man?
My name is Hogar.
Holgar. Well, Holgar, you'll find your place soon. Unleash your inner warrior. You'll need it. I see you returning home much sooner than you think. And one day, whoa, my. One day you'll stand before an ancient. Okay, I'll do one more. Hold on.
I was like, after that, better.
Give me your hand. Okay. I see your mission. You seek something of which you know not its purpose. You feel it is lost, yet it is very close. Blood will be spilled tonight to retrieve it. And to retrieve it you must. Also, whatever this means to you, I see a blind man has put you on a path to your destiny. He knows this.
Thank you. I give her a silver.
Thank you very much. And she walks to the next table. She starts going around the room. Within a couple of minutes, she stops by you.
Oh. Hello.
Good dwarf, do you wish to have your palm read and
Aye.
your secrets foretold?
Yes, yes.
Yes. She takes the silver piece from you. Oh, it's interesting I said that because I have something very short and sweet for you to tell you. Today, and only on this day, a secret must be told.
That's it. A secret must be known.
I can look further. You want me to look even further, dwarf?
Well, yeah.
Hold on, my D20 is quite stuck.
Secret.
I see you in one half getting the adventure that you so desired. Yet the other part of you is yearning for some peace and quiet.
That does sound like me.
You will go on a great adventure.
Really?
Heard they have some good rides.
You will see things that no one else has seen. And you will also see things for your allies that they themselves cannot see. I wish you luck.
Why, thank you.
Very interesting readings today.
Here you are. Here's a good tip.
Ooh, thank you. I like the tip. Psst. Anyway.
Alrighty. And be on your way then.
I'm in this room.
I said too much. She makes her way over to the halfling. She sees, she finds you almost with your hand in her pocket. She's like, "Oh, it's your hand. Yes, of course." And she immediately starts reading you. What is your name?
Thistle.
Thistle. Well, Thistle, I see your father. Your father's path will become your own, and yours, your father's. He protects you still.
That's good to know. Very good to know.
There's something else very big that you're going to do, but I have a feeling you already know you're going to do this. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. In fact, we all know. He makes his way around and he finds you. Ah, Bissy, I've seen you so many times. It is wonderful to sit with you and read for you. This is, of course, free. I'm happy to do this for you.
Thank you, Esmeralda. That's so kind.
Oh, it is my pleasure. Abyssia, sometimes the clock strikes midnight. You must always pay attention to the time. But today, in particular, you must pay attention. Don't worry, because I see you are a worrier. Like really, really, really worrying.
Yeah, sometimes.
Don't worry, your family is closer than ever. In fact, closer than they've ever been. And perhaps the ones that you do not believe that are your family.
Wow, it's comforting.
I will allow you to ask me one question about your future, and I will answer it.
Don't waste this opportunity.
Will I have red
Does-
pajamas or yellow pajamas?
Your clothes are black.
Hurry, dear, I must go around the room.
I'm sorry, Esmeralda. Do you see my future as being longer than this evening?
Only the one creator, true dungeon master of all, will know this question.
Oh, okay then.
Looks good.
All signs point to yes.
My magic 8-ball says you'll be fine.
Thank you.
And it's really magic, not just shaky fluid thingy.
Shaky blue window fluid.
You know of it.
I've seen it in our travels.
She leaves. She knows. I'm a fraud.
She knows too much. Runs away.
I knew there wasn't just one of these things. Okay. She makes her way around the whole room. She spends the entire, like an hour going around, and everyone's like, "Oh my God!" And people are surprised. One girl says she's gonna be pregnant, and she's like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna have a baby." And another guy says he's gonna make a lot of money, and he's very excited. She looks around the whole room because some people must be very careful tonight. Perhaps it's just me. Go about your day. Go about your days. It says it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna go. And she leaves. Okay, everyone says goodbye. You may now role play. 3 of you can role play. Really each other really quick.
I don't like fortune tellers. No, but I think she was truthful. Sometimes these people are just charlatans. Are you trying to tell me? I'm trying to put things together now. I wasn't paying attention before. Do you know that this device is going to? The gem is here. The missing piece is here today, or is coming here.
Well,
It's upstairs.
well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now, but yes. Please don't let Smithy know that I told you.
Well, you didn't. She told me. So then your conscience is clean. But where is it upstairs?
I'm not sure the exact location.
All of a sudden, the door opens. It goes, hello, everybody. Don't worry. Good old Bludgy is here. He goes, I'm back, everybody. I know it's been a long time since you seen me. I've been busy, so relax, everybody. I'll be making my rounds, everyone. I figured this would be a good night to collect my wages from everybody because seemingly everyone's in one place at one time. And you know what? Good old Bludgy could use some relaxing. I'll see you all in a little bit. He walks in. Not even 5 seconds later is Olin, the mayor. He's got a suit on, his rickety top hat on. He goes, hi everybody. He kind of walks in. A couple of dwarven guards walk by, and like 2 of them walk behind him.
He's just nobody in the town, you know.
they're like.
They're more impressed with the thief.
Yeah.
It's in his room. The one who came in.
You see,
He's a thief.
Bludgy walks over, and he walks right over to the dwarven merchant, and the servant goes to stop him, and the dwarven merchant's like, and Bludgy sits down, and like kind of leans down. And he goes, so roll a die. Otherwise, it sounds like this.
Yeah. Come on now.
I rolled a 9,
Not.
but it's an 11.
You hear exactly what I just said. So they start talking about something. Smithy comes back out, and he goes, okay, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed Esmeralda. I love her. He goes, and she has some very interesting readings, it sounds like. Hope everyone's still here. And let's have a good time, no matter what. Okay. So as everybody knows, this is 50 years, and I'm very, very excited for everyone to be here. He goes, is he ready? Oh, he is, yes. So a good friend of mine, when he was a young cleric and a young lad in his day, he used to come here all the time, and sometimes I would let him lodge upstairs because he was so nice, and I appreciated what he was doing. Ladies and gentlemen, for your story and your pleasure, I bring you all the way from the Keeper's Realm, Alabaster. And you see Alabaster come in. He's got like white hair. He looks like the actor who played Marcus Aurelius. So he comes, kind of walks out, and everyone gets a little more quiet, and he sits down in a chair. They set up a chair for him. He goes, "Good evening, everyone. I am Alabaster." And he sees a couple of guards, and they kind of stand near the door, and they look like seasoned, like they've been through some shit. And they kind of like look around. You see, there's a very strong and cool-looking elf that's with them, and there's another guy. I think he has a spear, perhaps. Mm-hmm. He looks pretty cool, and there's a lot of just strong companions in the background. He's like, "Who is this guy?" Like, Actually, every roll 20 sided die. If anyone rolls a 15 or higher on an intelligence check, you have heard of him.
No.
Nope.
15.
15. So you actually have heard of him. You heard it from Smithy, maybe for a couple of years back, and like how this guy. He basically just like it's like almost like a high bishop or a pope coming to visit somebody. That's the sense of it. Okay. So he sits down. Everyone, today I am here to tell you the story of the birth of Andaria. Do you wish to hear it?
Yes.
Sure.
I have many stories, can tell you other ones too. The other day I tried to take a poop and it was difficult. I can tell you that story as well.
Okay.
It is as trying
No.
You wish to hear?
I've heard that one before.
Sure. Once upon a time, I tried to take a poop. And it was difficult. Wow. I've seen other people try to take poops, but mine was the most difficult of all. I know. Finally, I took it. The end. Everyone, I have to go now.
Wait,
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding.
where did you take it?
You wish to know where I took the poop?
No, please.
A long time ago, the one creator created 8 beings. Beings that we now know as the Ancients. We call them as such: the Collector, the Queen, the Red Knight, the Lion, the Elven Lord, the Dwarven King, the Archmage, and the one who I worship, the Keeper. Every ancient created mortals out of their own light, their own essence, as, if you will, a sacrifice to themselves. They created beings, mortals, in their own image, or an image that they desired. The Elven Lord created elves, of course, the Dwarven King, dwarves, the Keeper, humans. The Queen created fairies, unicorns, angels, and demons. The Collector created gnomes and halflings. The Lion, animals and beasts. The Archmage created twisted creatures of his kin, and performed experiments and enjoyed creating, but to a perverse sense. He created what we know today as monsters. The Red Knight, however, in the beginning did not create anything. Being a master, a perfectionist, he wished to choose the perfect form. For, as I mentioned, to create these forms, these mortals, is a bit of their light, a bit of their essence. They lose something of themselves. The ancients played as the children they were. They began to grow up. The mortals they were, the mortals that they created, inhabited the world. But then the ancients started to fight, like siblings do. The fighting led from bickering to what we consider now to be war, and what we call the Celestial War. They fought, and the Creator, the one Creator, was angry. And so he stepped in once more, and he changed things. He made it so that every single ancient, for the first time, was not eminently powerful. They were bound to what is called a soul crystal. And if this soul crystal was taken or destroyed, that ancient could be destroyed. What happened then was that the ancients lost their lust for power and for fighting because they had something to lose, their very existence. And the mortals kept fighting without the push of the ancients behind them. Eventually, the ancients stopped fighting altogether and the mortals just inhabited the world of Andaria. Near the end of the war, the Red Knight finally created the pinnacle that helped end the war. He created what's known as dragons. Ancient dragons, very large. And he sacrificed a very large portion of his life to do this. But when he did it, it single-handedly put a firm bookend on the war. For these creatures were very powerful. Some people saw the Red Knight as a fool for giving up so much of his life to do such a thing. But at the same time, the Celestial War ended. Now, I believe, that the next Celestial War, unfortunately, is coming. The Queen and the Archmage have always desired power. They are not as mature as the others, it seems. We must all be wary, because any moment, the Queen and the Archmage may begin this second Celestial War. Until that day, be prepared and enjoy the life around you in the world of Andaria. That is my story to you. A little dark, but nonetheless a good story. Perhaps my first story was better.
Hear, hear.
I will ask I'll ask you a few questions if you have it, and then I must relax a little.
Sure.
Do you have any questions about the ancients, the gods of our realm? Where are they? The ancients actually are everywhere, but in mortal form, they can be next to you or I. They are on this world walking around as we are.
Are you one of them?
I am not an ancient, although I worship the ancient called the Keeper. And sometimes I can hear his voice speak to me.
What do you know of the Dwarf King?
The Dwarven King. A bit stubborn, from what the Keeper tells me, but very powerful. He is traditional and has a very strong culture, and is very proud of the dwarves that he has made. You should be ever so lucky to have him at your side.
I am proud.
When this second war does begin, what's the best way to affect the
To live?
yes,
How do I
to
survive?
live? What is the best way to affect the queen and the archmage? What is their Achilles heel per se?
The only,
Besides their crystals,
that is the only Achilles heel. They can only be killed by the crystal
where do they keep them?
in their own layers. They are hidden. Supposedly a great guardian created by every ancient, which again costs a significant amount of their light, is there guarding their crystal. It is very difficult to kill an ancient, but don't let the ancients hear you say that. For if they know of your existence and really want to destroy you, they could do so at a whim.
I didn't say anything like that.
It wasn't me, I swear.
I'm sure you didn't. I'm
I
not
didn't.
logging it down anywhere.
Okay. Just very curious.
I'm sure the keeper is.
I am actually bound to the Keeper. Some people prefer to be bound to their ancients. Therefore, the Keeper is able to hear what I hear and see what I see and know what I know. But if I were to anger him, of course, he could wish me out of existence in but a second.
How can one become bound to an ancient?
You must meet an elder like myself who deems you worthy to be bound. It is a way for the ancients to know that the mortals will, for one, get information for them, but two, know that they cannot betray them. The mortals, the ancients have become more of sitting and in their layers back and letting the mortals do the work for them. They don't wish to fight, but they also, at the same time, wish to be more powerful than everybody else.
So, if there truly is a second celestial war on the horizon, as you fear or you believe,
Yes.
what could anybody do to protect themselves or try to
Stay
avert
alive.
it? I mean, these are ancients you're talking about. If they're as all powerful as you say, then we're all just ants beneath their giant feet. No pun intended, buddy. But what can you do? How can we any of us hope to survive?
The only beings that were powerful enough to battle an ancient, even in the slightest amount, were the dragons. The dragons contain the most light out of any creature. Us mortals, as such, our light is infinitesimal. It is very small, so small. So it is difficult to think that a mortal could stand up to an ancient, but the dragons would have somewhat of a chance. The dragons are usually loners at this point. They are actually angry at the Red Knight for their creation. They do not want to be created for the need of battle and just for killing. They consider themselves to be incredibly intelligent and magical and special, which they indeed are. They are angry for the Red Knight for creating them for that purpose, and therefore they all went to different ways. We all know about the dragon that lives beneath Sunken City. He is a lord of this city, and he keeps the fires going, and he made this city what it was in his pact with the gnomes, and he's acquired the wealth that the city creates, and he's been there for over 1,000 years. That is one example of what a dragon could do. I'm sure he'll be there forever.
How many dragons are there?
Supposedly that there are 2 dragons of every color, and that is it. I've even heard a rumor that east of here, there's someone says they've seen a dragon flying in the sky. Bah, I'm sure it's not real.
Primary colors or like full spectrum?
All the colors of the rainbow, my
Okay,
dear.
okay. Full spectrum.
Sure.
if a dragon were flying about out in the open, when that's not something they would normally do, would you consider that a sign that
That is a sign of the end times.
it's good? It's good. All right.
Guys just start running.
Scariest
signs.
Scariest environment imaginable. All right. That's all you have
Just
to
say
say.
that. Just say
Scariest
that.
environment imaginable.
Scariest
Got
part
it.
imaginable.
All right.
Who made the giants and the half-giants?
Some say that the Archmage twisted man and made half-giants. There is a tower near your home. I'm sure you've seen it. It is a very large, sleek obsidian tower. And the half-giants, your people, revere the tower as your gods. We are pretty sure, and many believe, that that tower is a tower of the Archmage.
I don't think you're a monster, buddy. Don't get all solemn.
Think about what you are and what you have become, and that is what matters. And if the Archmage did not do what he did, you would not be here. And I'm sure, and I can feel, that your place in this world is great.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any questions about the ancients or my poop?
No, I'm good.
No. Thank you. Then I will go and sit down. Thank you, everyone. Oh, stop.
He goes to sit down. Everyone starts chattering again. Role play.
I actually want to, now that, why can't think of his freaking name?
Smithy?
Alabaster?
No.
Bludgy.
Bludgy, thank you. I was having a complete meltdown there. Now that Bludgy's in the bar and he's still conversing with the dwarf from Queensland.
He's not conversing anymore. In that time, Bludgy talked with him. Bludgy listened to a lot of the ancient stuff. About halfway through the speech, he kind of scoffs at it, like, ridiculous. And like he walks off, and he walks upstairs.
Okay, that's what I'm keeping an eye on. Now I want to give him like a little bit of a lead time to go up the steps,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go up about maybe like half a minute behind him,
Okay.
just like get an idea where his room is and
Okay.
see where he goes.
So that happens during the end of the speech. You turn around like to say something to Thistle, like, "Oh, wow, that was amazing!" Like that kind of look, and you see him
He's
gone,
gone.
and you see him walking up the steps. You know he has no reason to be upstairs, so you know obviously he's up to something. And just as a coincidence, you look over and you see Damien's nearby, and Damien actually notices him too, and you both have a knowing glance to each other.
I wonder where he's going. That was amazing, though, right?
That was pretty incredible.
Oh, man. The ancients and the dragons.
That must be so great. But if that rumor is true and there was a dragon in the sky, that means that there could be trouble sooner than later.
Well, yes, I guess. But, who knows? Just talk.
Do you have the time?
Actually, I don't.
You look outside and you notice that it is sundown, which means that everyone should be starting to come in for drinks, and even more so, it's already jam-packed, and you know it's going to start revving up soon.
Okay.
You upstairs, you see that Bludgy goes over to the rooms. He walks past room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he goes number 6, and he looks around. He looks back. Roll 20 die just to be stealthy.
Well, not natural 20, but 20.
Okay, so you make it so like only one eyeball is out perfectly, and he can't see you. And he looks back. Okay, looks clear. I talk to myself, it's all right. And he walks into room number 6. And that's it. What do you do after that?
Is there any other like side holes or anything like that?
There's one hallway, and on your left-hand side are all the rooms.
Okay.
The rooms are connected, so the side walls of that room would be other rooms.
Okay.
You happen to know that Abyssia's room is number 7.
To the right. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. All of a sudden, you see the door open, and you go, well, everybody. Don't everyone get up at the same time. And don't worry, I am here. I am the lovely LUTE. I thank you. I thank you. And I will be performing for you today. My band. And you see like 6 guys come in. Yes, they all have different instruments on. So everyone, gather around and prepare for my amazingness. We'll be performing in the next hour. And they walk over. So people are like, who's that guy? Who's that guy? People are just like, whatever. Right. He sits up. He looks around. He's very much like Gaston, like looking around, like. Just picture Gaston, and he's basically up there, and he's got like a violin. He's like, you see his fingers are extremely fast. He's like testing out his violin, and that's it. These 3 role play.
Okay. So the last thing I'd said to you was, he's the one.
The guy that,
Who has your device?
right. And so I'm actually picturing just like the scene in Ocean's 11 where like everyone's looking at Alabaster and then 6 of us are looking up the stairs as Bludgeon goes up. You see, anyway, the guy that just went upstairs, he has the missing piece of the device.
Yes. Let's go get it. He's a notorious thief.
I get up.
Yeah, let's go get it.
Come on.
Okay,
Take
you
up.
stand up. Roll 20 sided die.
8.
8. Roll 20 sided die.
12.
12.
Okay. You stand up, just like, I'm big, I'm going upstairs. And you see him stand up and you look around and you see about a shift, like 12 guys. It means like this, like almost put their hands on the daggers. You see there are thieves, or you could tell that they're all part and they're all around the room. And they are all affected just by him standing up.
What?
Sit back down.
I keep going up.
Okay. You walk.
And as I'm walking, I take out my club, too.
All right, okay. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
As you're getting up and you see the large merchant dwarf, and you guys bump into each other, and you have a moment where like you're both trying to go up the stairs at the same time. He goes, "Oh, what? Get this walking giant man out of my way! Get out of my way!"
I just no. I run over.
Hey, wait,
Get out of my way! I'm walking upstairs.
Oh, they're not upstairs yet. Damn it.
Pardon us,
upstairs.
good dwarf.
Please, go
first.
Thank you. He squeezed my. Thank you very much.
When he gets up the steps, is he by himself?
Yeah. He turns the corner. You're there.
I was actually going to go make, like I was going into her room.
Okay, you can make it. He sees you. He goes. What's behind him? Goes up to room 6. He goes. Oh, good day. My room. He goes in.
Before,
There are a lot of men that are ready to
when he
attack
goes
us.
into the room, as
Yeah.
he's going in, I want to get like first. I want to see if I can get one of my picks and like stop the lock from locking behind him.
You want to rush back and try to do that?
I figured the rooms are right next to each other. I don't know.
Roll.
Maybe.
You have to roll incredibly high for that.
Okay.
'Cause that's a ridiculous
All right,
thing.
give it a shot. What the hell? That's why we're here.
Never before ever Dungeons & Dragons did you ever try to do anything like that. Try to go back in, get it, and catch the line.
I want to maybe stop.
Well, he
the
was
lock.
there with Thistle Lightfinger before.
Aha!
Wow. Get out.
What do I need?
Oh,
What do I need?
High, 20 or above. Unnatural.
24.
Okay. To the tune of Chariots of Fire. You put it in, and you stop the pick, and the door is still open.
Here's your little thief's tool.
wow.
Did you go upstairs, Dan?
What?
Did you go upstairs?
No, we didn't.
Okay, so
Because-
he went upstairs. They calmed you down. You just like let him go upstairs,
Yeah, we're
and you're annoyed.
Yeah, I told him at the bottom of the steps, like, there are people ready to attack us. We have to think. That's all.
Okay, so you guys are still just like calming each other down. That's what happens upstairs. You have the lock pick in there, and let's hold off on you guys. Damien, you're still enjoying the party, and Abyssia, Thistle has been gone for a while. I don't know if that matters to you, but that is a fact. And do you want to do anything, or you're just chilling out?
I want to go upstairs and check on him.
Okay, you go upstairs to see the 3 gentlemen, the huge half giant. You can't see anything past him. It's like me everywhere I go. I can't see anyone. So you go up there to the stairs, and these gentlemen are standing in front of you. You know Archie Fence. You see him. You might want to say hello, and
Hi,
perhaps.
Arky.
And
Hello, Abyssia.
I'm
Nice to
noticing
see you.
everybody going like towards
do I
the
see that? Yes,
stairs.
yes. You see.
Wait,
Well,
Hey.
before I go, I want to walk over
Upstairs
to
getting a lot of action.
Botorius.
Okay,
and
so you
I
actually, it's not before you go. You go to Botorius.
I go to Botorius.
You go to Archifin first, and you're like, oh, hi, hello. And then you reach back to Botorius.
Yes.
And then you.
And I let him know that if I'm not back
Yes. You know
in
her?
a few minutes,
She going upstairs.
just come check on us. I'm going to check on Thistle.
She is. She'll go with
Upstairs?
Yeah, we should
going
be like,
upstairs
hey,
to check
old
on
buddy,
him, yes.
friend.
Okay.
As if
I'm sure he's in my room, but I'm sure
Where's your room? I don't know where
Oh, you
your
have
room
no
is.
confidence in Thistle?
I just expected
No,
that.
don't talk shit.
Where's
Yeah,
where's
okay.
your room again?
Room number 7.
Oh, okay.
Some guy goes, oh, look at this one. He's going to get in the room. Oh, I bet he is.
Get out of here, you
Oh,
mongrels.
lucky dwarf.
Get out of here, you mongrels.
Oh, I'm going to leave.
All right.
Thank you.
You mongrels.
I love it.
Another round over here.
right, Botorius.
So I leave.
Okay, so you
go
go
upstairs.
Okay, you start trying to go. She starts trying to go by you guys. Go upstairs. You let her go by. You walk up with her. What do you do?
well, I kind of let her start going by, and as she's walking up, I go, Abyssia, I wanted to ask you something. Allow me to walk with you for a moment.
Sure, come along. It'd be nice to have some company.
Do I hear any of this?
No, we just
Roll.
we go up with her.
18?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't hear every word, but you know you can hear the voices, and you can kind of tell who it is coming.
Is
Okay.
he in the hallway?
So I
He's-
want.
You're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
What I
So
want to do is I want to leave the door unlocked and just take the pick back out and put it away.
You leave room 6 unlocked.
Yes.
To pick back out. Okay, and then you just stand there.
Yes.
in the hallway.
I go back towards 7. You know what? I go back towards 7.
Okay. So you make the turn. You go upstairs. You make the turn into the hallway. You make the turn in the hallway. Are you following?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys make the turn in the hallway. Everyone goes upstairs. Victoria's downstairs, just bored, just looking around.
right.
Calling people mongrels. Mongrel. I can always spot him.
Mongrel 1.
Mongrel 2, Mongrel 3, Mongrel 4. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. You're cool. So all of you are upstairs, and the party is downstairs, and you guys are all upstairs. And you see a small halfling, to the ones you don't know him, just standing in the hallway,
No, like
of
by
course, innocently.
Oh, hi.
I am so shocked to find you here. But happy that I did. What's going on?
Well, when I came to visit you the other night, I had left one of my bags in your room.
Bags of
Roll 20 instead of die.
coins?
It was the most
exactly as
obvious
truthful.
lie ever.
Well, it was.
One of your bags, right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I just came up to check on you and see if everything was okay.
Are they up here with her? Like they all came at the same
Yes.
time? Okay.
Do you know Arky?
Yes, Arky. Good.
Arky, Thistle?
Pleasure seeing
and
you, Arky. How you
Arky,
been?
who are your friends?
Oh, this is Finn and Hogar.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen.
And I know why they're here, correct?
You do.
What did you have to ask me before, Arky?
I just wanted to know how it was staying at Smithy'S.
It's very nice. Thank you
Oh,
for
that's
asking.
wonderful.
Roll 20 instead of die.
14.
Okay. Yeah. He's a nice guy.
Has it been
Good guy.
crowded? Are all the rooms occupied?
All the rooms. I'm
about
pretty
to
sure
jump in here.
that burp gets me every time. All the rooms are occupied, and of course, Bludgy's in the one right next to me.
Oh, this room right here.
Is
You know what? If it's on second thought, maybe we should go back downstairs. I think where's Botorius?
child,
Yeah.
kid, child.
You. I am not a child. I'm young. I'm no child.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be offensive. You just look very youthful to me. I apologize. Anyway, Bludgy, did he come up here? Is he in one of these rooms?
Oh yeah, a little while ago. He's actually in that room right there.
You. Here. You don't want to be here. Go downstairs.
I don't think we want to be here. Let's go.
We?
You turn around and you see a guy come up the stairs. And he stands there, and you see it's Shantz. He goes, "Oh, hello. I'd like you to meet my friends." Three guys woke up, and he goes, "Blaze,
Laser. Blazer. And we're thinking that you shouldn't be up here. And maybe even some of you have some things that maybe we want.
Oh.
So maybe you put them down on the floor and we can all back to the party and have a good time.
It's interesting.
Abyssi, I also heard you had a good night tonight. Maybe you can show us what that gold looks like.
Maybe I can show you what my blade looks like.
That looks like a club to me.
I'm holding my club, and I just got my sword.
It was very confusing.
I've got an idea, tough guy. Why don't you empty your pockets? And if you have something that we like, we'll take it, and we won't hurt you.
Wait, I get like in between.
They all pull out like their blades.
I actually get like in between the two parties at this point.
It looks like you're going to die.
And then I get between Thistle and the two parties. Gentlemen.
I get behind Hogarth.
I turn.
Yes, I also get behind Togar.
I turn to the thieves. I'm like, gentlemen, I don't think Bludgy's gonna like bloodshed in the middle of his hallway, and I don't think he likes you trying to rob.
We have orders for no one to go near Bludgy's room. You shouldn't be here.
Our room is right next door, so we can come up and go. We have a room here too.
Why you're lingering right in front of the door?
Well, because we're having a conversation in the hallway. Where else are we supposed to go?
Bludgy is real particular about people being in front of his door. Now he's hanging out with his girlfriend,
What
and he
if
doesn't want anyone to be there.
All right.
Bludgy likes men?
No, he has his girlfriend in there, and they want to be alone.
I kick Thistle.
All right.
Cut it out.
She kicks you.
So if that's
React.
I kick you.
I kick you.
I kick you again.
I kick you, damn it!
I keep kicking you.
Oh, everyone has their blades out, including Dan.
Right. I just have my hand out because I'm
It's a giant two-handed sword.
Yeah,
with one hand.
And I step in the middle.
You see, they're like sweating a little bit, but they're like trying to like hold their ground.
I step in the middle,
Yeah, you're in the middle.
and I
still.
start talking to Chance.
Yeah.
And I just let him know that,
You guys named him.
Chance, I was just taking my friends on a tour. They'd never been upstairs to Smithy'S Tavern. They just all came to celebrate this evening. We're not looking to cause any problems.
I'll tell you what.
Wrong voice.
Yes, Alabaster.
Alabaster comes out of the bathroom.
I finally took that poop.
Let me go downstairs.
I'm here to diffuse the situation.
He goes downstairs.
Well, now what I was going to say is much different than what he was saying. You give me all your gold, and maybe we'll forget the whole thing.
Don't be silly.
You had a really good night. You probably have about like 10 gold in there, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Really amazing.
Do you think that Smithy would really appreciate you hijacking?
Smithy doesn't get a say. Bludgy is the one that matters. Smithy plays by the rules. Maybe you should too.
And you know what? You're right. Bludgy is the one that matters. Maybe I'll just go see
kick
Bludgy
you.
about this whole scenario. Stop kicking me!
You're not getting her gold.
I go over to the door. I go, "Hey, Bludgy!" and I bang open the door.
Yes.
So the door which is open, bangs open.
Oh my God. Yes.
And you go inside?
Bludgy, you see what you guys are doing out here? This is ridiculous.
Okay, you open the door and you see that there is nobody inside.